done as the days go on forever. There's no place for time when you're young. Can't find the words, but we know how we feel. Could we stay longer here in the summer? In the summer. Hello? I'm dreaming of you. I'm dreaming of you. I'm dreaming of you. I'm dreaming of you. Hello? I'm dreaming of you. I'm dreaming of you. I'm dreaming of you. I'm dreaming of you. Hold on, it's getting too much. So long, but don't start to rush. Take your time, clear your mind. You're worrying enough. Don't make it too tough. We made it. We made it. Yeah. We made it. We made it. We made it. We made it. Yeah. We made it. We made it. Play with my emotions like it's all just a game to you. It's a game to you. Roll the dice again, and I can promise this time you lose. It's your turn to lose. Hold on, it's getting too much. So long, but don't start to rush.
All right, and welcome to the premiere semifinal, the second of two between the Bionics from the ATO and the heroic Gyros from Independent Sandwiches. Should be a banger of a match. We've got what is it? Bind, Ascent, and then Icebox for our three match tonight. It should be quite exciting. Buffy, thoughts?
classic. This is, as a boomer when it comes to this game, I actually get to be like, yeah, I know all these maps. I played a lot of them. Remember this one back in the day?
They're like you said, they definitely.
Yeah, classic maps. It looks like classic picks as we're looking at getting a brim on both sides, I do believe. Chamber, of course, makes sense that they would come through. Happy the one sort of hovering over that. I have no idea though what direction at all things will sort of decide to go in. One interesting thing though about the direction of this match is that the Bionics are actually playing with two subs. That's Blizz and Jax, both in there. You can see one on the raise, one hovering over that brim. We'll see what they end up walking into.
Sorry. Yeah, they're subbing in for Tadros and Hero Criminal. I don't know what he calls himself now, but they got some big shoes to fill. One's Tadros, the IGL, and then Hero being an all-star on the season. So, like I said, two big shoes to step into for tonight. A little bit of pressure.
Yeah. A little bit of pressure, but I think they'll handle it enough to at least bring us an exciting game. No clue where this will go. I am just here along for the ride as we are getting ready to jump into bind. It's going to be ATO, Bionics. We're going to be starting off on this defensive side, while on the other hand, the heroic heroes are starting off getting ready to go ahead and attack. Up here over, looking like they're just going to want to start out and put some pressure on both Kuka and over towards A main, but no clue what they're even thinking of right now. Just sort of jumping around, having a fun time as one does before the game starts.
Yeah, and then, classic Sage Wall setup, getting ready to lock out Hookah early in the round, and on pistols, it's pretty tough to get through right away, so slow down by the team some time for those early rotations. Sagewell did go up in Hookah, looks like, and the rest of the team is kind of poised outside Hookah and Long. I believe that's Jex in a very nice spot. And towards the left, it's a nice bait spot. Flash comes out, or Guiding Light, and Zaps opens up on a Happy. That's a big opener. And the rest of the team is going to see that, and they're going to get out. Oh, Jex is on the flank, and he's about to get a ton of people his way. Teats takes him down and evens up the odds. That regrowth is going to come out, and everyone's going to go back to full health. So they're going to have that health advantage going into this take.
And Bionics, they have a long rotate to be able to at least try to get into this one. Spike is going down, and he's just going to drop it right there on the site. Now as they all back up, they actually group up towards Hookah, and that's where everything is coming in. The head-to-head combat back and forth in range. They only get one before they go down. Maz is here. A little something. Instead, dips back over. Honor actually going to be the one to make contact, and gonna grab that frag. It's gonna be all up. Even this 2-on-2, and Teats in the back can't actually get it. Blitz spins around. A second headshot on the round and the defuse. Gonna come through here for the Euros.
Oh no, Teats had the round in the palm of his hand there on the sneaky wrap through lamps, and unfortunate kind of whiffs on the shot, and take 2 against 1. Your odds are not great there. So that first round goes in favor of the Bionics. I believe this is OS's map pick. So a really solid start. Again, with this 3 defensive setup towards the B site. And it's really just the same default. You're going to get a lot of early aggression. And that Sage Wall is going to come up right away. Barrier prevent the offense from making their way in quickly.
At ease, soldier.
Blaze with a nice opener and get some spray damage through the smoke on the Happy, who's going to get some of that regrowth as well. Top everyone off, make sure they're as healthy as possible going into this site. Shining Light's going to come out, and it's going to catch Zaps, but Zaps still gets the kill anyways. Leaking Dink trains onto
Spike
Blizz,
down,
and Rain
B.
Cloud converts onto Teats. It's a 2v4 for the rest of the round. Happy to grab this ult board. And they're going to slow it down a little bit, try and play their way into hopefully a one-man disadvantage and then a bomb plant, or spike plant.
TP's right out of there. Happy doesn't want to take anything too risky right now. Wants to instead group up.
30
with their
seconds
teammate
left.
And just start creeping up here in towards B. We have Rain Cloud just waiting up close, and Zaps has joined him. And as they don't spot anything towards long, they're going to hear the drop down. That confirms exactly where Happy is, and finding him in the back, actually,
Spike
Happy
down,
somehow
B.
is still alive.
10
Rain Cloud
seconds
instead
left.
gets one on the lead before being traded out, and now Happy is going to go ahead and stick it. That pink shell should steal the deal with the blast pack as well, yes. They get the plant, but that is all they will find as Bionics clean up the second round.
Yeah, and able to keep 3 alive. It's going to set the economy not as nice as they would have hoped, but take the round wins and spread the guns around. They should be able to make a little bit of a round here. Bionics off to the start they needed on with the 2 subs. Looking pretty good so far.
Watch and learn.
All right, we're gonna get into this buy round from the Gyros. This is gonna be a
Stim
real
beacon
test
here.
to see how the rest of the map is gonna go. Need a big round here. Conarist and Jex playing towards the Slam's position, and Sunny saw the push through the wall, unable to get the kill.
Yeah.
But Con and Jex are kind of stuck there right now. They know both are in this shower position. It's gonna be a pretty easy pinch.
Last player
Enemy
standing.
down.
Round should definitely be going in the favor of
Stim beacon
OS.
down.
It's just Blizz left to see what he can do. 1v3. This is onto the first, and that's going to be a cleanup from Maz.
Yeah, not really much they can do past that point. Instead, just gonna go down, and it's just gonna be that as OS. The Euros, they put that first round on the board, and now it's just about how much they can do here up against still a buyback from Bionics. They're able to get rifles all across the board, and now we see what I would call really the first true gun round now.
Yeah, definitely. It's good for the Euros to not lose that third round, the bonus round from the Bionics on such a CT-sided map. If they dropped that, they might have been in for a rough map. They got that W, and see what they're going to do with it.
Well, right now, they're looking to do something up towards B here. There are 3 defenders waiting for the Bionics. A flash prime, but it's actually Blizz with the initial headshot. Do they even realize that one is up close? Zap's there as well, ready to fight, but just a dash into the sight.
Spike
Nice,
down.
gonna get 2!
One enemy remaining.
3, make it not! Grabbing every single frag there to crack open the B site and leave Connor in a 1v3.
Yeah, Teach was waiting for that TP from Jackson, punished it instantly,
Spike planted.
giving that one-man opportunity for Connor here.
Really, at this point,
Yeah,
This is
playing
sort
really
of a-
steady here.
you might as well just save what you for damage, maybe an exit frag, but there's no way you're breaking into a crossfire with 3 people on the site and Spike already down.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, the Spike's been down for a while. They've had a good opportunity to kind of get these post plant positions, like you mentioned. So, right call here to drop back and bring that rifle, save it for a rainy day, and see what they're able to do in the next. So with that, the heroic Heroes are going to tie it up 2 apiece, and keep 3 lives. So that economy is going to be pretty solid. Not like they're going to have to face too much in this 5th round here. But every little bit helps for, down the road. Yeah, it's gonna be an eco round here. Just that saved rifle on Connor,
Yeah.
and I mean he's gonna kind of have to hero play it here. He's gonna have to see if he can make a big impact, and he's got a real good opportunity. The entirety of Bionics are set up, or not Bionics, of the Gyros are set up towards this A site. He should have an early opportunity.
Yeah, over in U-Haul, just waiting to fight on to whoever will look towards him. But right now it's just Lee finally spots him out. A long run up, and now the snakebite goes down. Gonna sort of segregate them into two different groups, cut them off, but they still come straight at him and trade it out after one. And now double up as well. Rain Cloud goes down next here at the back of the site. The flank is actually really fast. That's
player
right from
standing.
Blizz. Now they're the only one left standing. Another one. A Stinger. Oh, the Stinger makes it scary here.
This is pretty doable.
Smoke's down.
This is two separate 1v1s you can get. When's the first fight? Sunny was low. It was very doable there, but Teats shuts it down, and the Gyros take the lead. Buyback coming in from the Bionics, and they're going to look to stop this 3-round run that the Gyros are on. Zaps with this aggressive position towards Hookah, and he's going to get this early fight onto pretty much the entirety of the Gyros team. Boombot comes out and forces Zaps to fall back, and he's not expecting Sunny to be pushing up right behind it, and that's a free opener.
Was looking down low at it. Got caught out.
And the full sight take is on. Very nice set piece, but Rain Cloud is shutting it down. Not my sights.
One enemy remaining.
It's 3, and it's all on to Happy. That reload should be noted. Jex should know the rough position that Happy's in.
Oh, do they know?
Should. That reload was pretty loud.
Oh,
He was
Connor's
right there.
looking at this. Oh, but pops the ult right at the wrong time. Almost gets found through, but now all of those toxins can cover their movement as they push up close. Jax can jump up on top.
Connor's
Happy?
one straight bullet.
This should be it, yeah.
Pick the wrong, angle to look at. Connor on probably 1 HP ends the round and ties it back up. Pretty solid round from the Bionics there. Rain Cloud coming in huge with a triple from backside.
That's a good spot.
Yeah.
They are so dead.
Tour de Force going to be brought into the round by Happy. Beacon's kind of low. It's in a vulnerable position that Bionics could shut down this early run that they were on and build some defensive rounds. Khan has a very nice spot here. I don't think was noted by any util that was pushed through. And sees the gun barrel. Sets checks up for the first, and he's gonna.
Oh! Just shut him down. Just turned around and shut down the entire. The ult was popped.
Shut down.
Yeah, he stopped the showstopper. That was a very big play.
The show must continue, he says, as he steps out of that smoke and finds the instant headshot. That being said, so many of them have rotated over into A. It gets a little bit scary now because B site's open for the taking and the spike can get planted down. Happy with the Tour de Force online is going to take these long, singular angles all the way back around the side, but splits the difference between multiple of them. This is rough. They have another chance on the repeat and a frag. A flash for a second one. Happy just farming them up here. Make it a third. Why not? And now it's only Jex with a showstopper of their own. Going to go ahead and sink it for half at least. As they come off of it, they don't even have time to get that out because Lee on the peak sprays them down. Happy with a beautiful multi. That, both showstoppers got stopped. That being said, the Tour de Force reigns supreme.
Yeah, really happy with a very big 3K in the 2-on-4, and they did not care. The entirety of Bionics had rotated towards the A site. They were sold on the plant, and yeah, Happy and Sunny able to make that rotate and clutch up the round and just destroy the economy of Bionics. Jack's playing a very aggressive angle and actually gets the headshot on a Maz. That's a big opener. It's your entry space taker get down early.
Yeah, and another instant rotate. They're just immediately all over towards this A, leaving one player as info. Well, it's still a commit here from the
he gets
Gyros.
two
and
more!
Jax-
Down A.
Wait, that's two! That's two more headshots straight through a smoke. Don't have to see anything. Onslaught up close can at least get some back. And it leaves us now into Zaps attempting a clutch. Onslaught is low enough that if they can get that frag, perhaps even scoop up a gun, anything is possible.
Does it access this?
Oh, the swap.
Spike
But at
planted.
long range, they can find the frag onto Onslaught, but instead Onslaught instant on the headshot. Quick enough that they don't even get the low HP, and instead, Heroic Gyros, they get that one back, but that was a little bit scary.
Yeah. Very insane 3K from Jex with that Hero Guardian. Got scary for a second, but it was recovered by that big 3K from Onslaught. A lot of back-to-back, like, really just hero rounds for the heroes here.
Alright. Fast attempt at this beacon throw. Wall gonna get placed down to block this out as Cloud just dips and dives out. Another double setup towards long. Interesting how hard they've been committing on this. They like to rotate fast into A, but as soon as there's this B pressure, they continue to commit at long. Rain Cloud just dipping all the way back. Playing in backside is still too long, and they're still fighting. A first frag for Zaps, make it a second. As now it's only the hookah portion of this attack to come in. They've got a slow orb, a smoke in their face, and there's no way they're breaking through this site defense. Rain Cloud has two, and suddenly though, he's gotten the long player down. This actually becomes dangerously possible now. As they plant the spike, they look for the fight, and they should have seen both. The problem is the boombot's going to draw their attention, and so Jax can swing wide. Jax grabbing that one, and they grab the defuse. Bionics keep it close here, 4-5.
Yeah, that was going to be a really tough clutch. That Boombot, that snake bite, forcing him into the corner, and then it was just how quickly can they put him down and deny that clutch opportunity from Sunny. Sunny's having a pretty solid first half, already on 9, and then has 10 assists. He's quickly on his way to a triple-double. You'd love to see that. Is going to kind of still a solid round from the Gyros, all things considered.
Yeah.
They're forcing the Bionics into a shaky bye here.
I didn't expect, once all the long players got shut down, I didn't expect them to get into sight whatsoever, let alone get the spike down.
Yeah. He had a good shot, but 2v1s are not easy.
Not easy at all. You
Very
will actually
passive
cleared
inside.
out. Yeah, it's interesting. They're playing double showers here instead. And all the rotations are coming through as now the showstopper is going to be popped, and there's no stopping that. Jax grabs that frag. Zaps even comes in through the heaven smoke, and everything is going wrong for the Euros. Though Maz looks to make things right. Already has one headshot in this one. As Maz looks for another fight, looks for an opening. Something to even the playing field here as now both duck out and they weave back through the teleporter. They're coming into B where there's only one player up close. It's Blizz, and they run straight through Blizz's smoke, and he goes down. Another spike plant over here on B. The question is, will we see another retake? Connor waiting up close for the teammates to regroup, and they're all just going to go in together on this one.
Seeker's being invested. You can pretty much tell them they're playing up close.
Oh, but
If
they don't
Zaps isn't
realize
gonna
this
clear?
close angle.
Last player
Oh,
standing.
but Maz! 4K on the round. They found both of those site frags over on A and then swap over to the B site and find a double as well.
Yeah,
That was a work of art right there.
This is putting on a show tonight. He wants that grand finals return. He wants that chance at the repeat. Being the second team in the VDC to have that opportunity, does not want to let it go to waste.
You never wanna waste a chance like this. A semifinals with so much on the line up against a team that has 2 substitutes.
I win again.
They've got to be feeling confident in this one. Happy, able to get Jax down.
Toxin screen down.
And he knows they play this double setup. He should be expecting the other. Doesn't
Ooh,
matter.
what a good shot.
Spike planted.
Blizz up close. Classic, looking to do something, drops a molly deep, but there's a player up close, and they make contact, and Pete's just spraying them all down. As pops a showstopper on the ecos, because why not? They grab that round win. Only one more here on the half, as
Last
the
round in the
buy
half.
will come
You
through
save,
for the
spend
Bionics,
it.
and they're hoping to grab this one to at least get some momentum going into half number 2.
Need equipment.
Yeah, I mean, their defense was off to as solid a start as you could hope for it. 2-0, and it's quickly deteriorated. A 7-2 run for the last 9 rounds for the Heroes. Looking very, very solid.
Yeah.
Bomb buddy out.
Some more
Classic.
good control.
It's classic 3 setup towards the B site. The 2A players were very
Your
passive.
trail.
Yeah, I think because of the fast it rotates over towards A, they haven't been realizing it. As Onslaught slaughters 2 of them. Maz blast packing up and over, draws so much of Raincloud's attention, and Raincloud has to go massive here on the solo side hold. Grabs 1 on the tap, blinded, but so is Maz. Another player around the side, but now Happy guns him down. Spike can get planted, and these retaking players are locked out until the smoke fades, and Connor has a tap. Jackson together for the 2v4. Now it's just a 2v2. Onslaught peeks around the side and has a 3rd frag of their own. Connor pops that Viper's Pit, because why not? We are here in the last round of the half. It is time to commit. Connor has committed all the way around the side, and Maz has read it perfectly. Read him like a book, and that's
Switching sides.
8-4.
Yeah. A good attempt from the 2 main players, Jex and Connor, to give it a real solid go, but I mean, Maz is just too good. Someone check him PC.
Someone check in PC. This is not normally.
Out of charges.
It's going to be a very big pistol for the Bionics. You could call this really a must-win round. A very CT-sided map, and they're already down 8-4. They gave up 8 attacking rounds. And this is you could say this is just like do or die here.
Definitely say. I've seen crazier comebacks happen, though. They confirm a player's close here in Hookah. HL's gonna lock him into the corner. Jax. They hear the TP away. A flash up close, but Onslaught's actually still peeking, still fighting this. Looking for a long range tap. The fight's gonna be given, but Zaps is gonna be the one to hit it. Oh, ouch. Not exactly what they were
This
hoping
takes down
for.
Teats too.
Yeah,
That's a
with that
pretty free A
frag-
site.
Yeah, that frag means that A-side has only 1 player on it, and that player's over towards U-Haul.
It is Maz though. He's been going
it's
crazy
Maz.
so far.
It's Mad Maz.
They're not going lamps at all. He's got
Oh.
a chance.
But spotted out. At least they were holding for it. It forces Maz to fall back, reposition to a new spot, and get headshot by Jax. Lee's up here as well to perhaps find something, but flash through means they're caught with it in their hands and fragged down. Only Happy up close and personal. Has 1. Completely surrounded. 2nd, actually, but then they're out of ammo. Forced to reload. Blizz. And grab that headshot. And the Bionics. You said it was sort of a must-win. Well, they've got it. They've got that pistol. It's It's all about just how they convert here up against the opposing pistols, and then if they can win that bonus round, we're back to even footing.
Yeah, I mean, you say 9-3 curse, 8-4 is even closer. Then you got a good opportunity. We'll see what they're able to do with it. Real big hero round from Blizz there with the triple on the Ghost. I mean, the subs are coming out tonight. They're definitely here to play. Triple stack in towards Hookah, and they're just hoping that they don't clear their corners, walk in, and shorty to death.
Yep, just hoping. But I think they're going to clear some corners here.
And the heroes will need to hope a little bit longer because they're not even going that way right now.
Yeah, they're going to need to refill their hopium supply.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be this A play, and it's been very quiet. Maz is going to make his way over towards that A site, and it's also going to send Onslaught. It's going to be all on Teats.
Oh, they've gambled. Just enough patience here out of Bionics to clear off all the close angles, realize that A is probably not stacked, and now set up and execute. They just have to hit the go button before the rotates come all the way back in. That being said, even with 3 players on the site, I doubt they're too worried about this. Onslaught, the one to be first contact. Off beyond these default boxes. As now, the wall, the smokes, everything
30 seconds left.
goes up in their face, and it's time to run into the site. Spike going down. U-Haul not even cleared out an onslaught through the smoke. Gets some pretty good damage.
Scanning ahead.
That makes things kind of scary, especially with the recon dart. They finally find one through it. That's about all. Onslaught putting in good work, but now the rest of these pistols should be easy enough to clean out as long as Rain Cloud isn't caught up close.
Last
No.
player standing.
Prepared for the shorty, prepared for the stinger. Prepared to tie things up, all depending on how they deal with the rifles that are going to come out. Now we see these Vandals, the Phantom, being purchased on up. And I kind of want to see something crazy from the Bionics, something fast. Make use of these SMGs, get in their face, and break the spirit of the Gyros.
Yeah, if you want crazy, you're gonna get it. Bucky on offense, that's a ballsy. I hate it on either side, but to pick it on offense, I mean, yeah, up in your face is what we're gonna get this round from Jex.
Oh yeah, they drop the Boombot to draw the attention. Onslaught just going to fall all the way back. Doesn't want to get caught facing a Boombot and a player at the same time. And because they've dipped back, it means that the Bucky has snuck up close. Do they clear it? Oh, they make contact on the other player, and instead, yeah, it's Rain Cloud to spray him down.
And Happy took a ton of damage.
Through the wall. The
What
one
happened to
thing,
Happy?
the tough part is that all of these rotates have come through. Now there are so many defenders on the site. I say it should be difficult to take, but they're still in. They're in with a plan, and they're in with a good chance at winning this bonus round. 3v5 retake, the better guns on the side of the E. But that's all that they have. Not even the map control that one might hope going into this one. Just the back hauls within their hands, as now they're smoked off again.
It's looking really good for the Bionics here. And guiding light through, and Sunny will get the first, but instantly traded.
Yeah, perfect
All in a
trade.
T2. Looks like he's tucking his tail and running. Happy's kind of locked in towards this elbow position. I think they're only going to be able to save one
Do
gun.
they have a TP to get out of here? No.
No, he doesn't have the rendezvous set up, but it doesn't matter. They're aggressing for this gun, and Happy's going to get at least one. He's not going to expect a second.
Yeah.
It's
And
just
that's
going to be
the
Teats
only one
saving
can
the
save.
rifle.
Honestly, when it was a 3v5 in that retake, I think they should have been calling the save way earlier. There's no way that you get back into a site like that. The flash through a smoke, yeah, you get one, you get traded instantly.
Yeah.
And that's the kind of crazy round that I was wanting. Bionics, they pull that off. Now they're up against a weird buy on the side of the Gyros. The Gyros are going to try to get their own sort of weird win out of a Bucky, out of a Stinger. All this craziness coming through.
We go.
I doubt that'll really hold up against 5 Vandals, and so I think we're going to be tied 8-8.
Yeah, it's looking like it.
Here.
Should be light work for the Bionics if they play their cards right and clear their corners. You don't want to give them away those shotgun kills. Counters keeping a little poke and prod here towards his short position. Everyone's just playing quiet right now. Not giving anything away.
Yeah, don't give him any info. Don't let him know. Good clear. Blizz not gonna get caught by that one. Instead,
Launching smoke.
gonna catch ahead, and now smokes drop into sight. Leaves the one person up close. That could again be a spoiler, especially if their teammates can draw attention, and Maz does exactly that. The problem is the Stinger spray. They can't control it enough for a single frag. Get peeked out while they try to kill the planter. Onslaught up close, gonna get headshot as well. Liz is doing it all.
Wait, hold on.
Satchel
It's not looking good.
Has a Vandal now. They have a Vandal, and they've gotten a frag. They've brought it into a 1v1. 50 HP on Zaps up against the low HP of Maz. It's all going to come down to who lands this one crucial bullet.
You should know he's low. They both should know they're fairly low. Maz will recover the rifle, and Zaps is... Oh, Zaps still wins it anyway!
That's the one bullet I was talking about. Just a clean little flick. Maz had to connect something, but instead Zaps instantly onto the low HP. It's like you're playing against a golden gun there. As good attempt, but Maz gets fragged on out of there. Bottom frag on top, says bye and says hello to an 8-8 scoreline.
Yeah, Bionics are looking really good on this offensive side. Like I kind of mentioned going in, you thought it might be a little dicey going into the harder half. Down big, and doesn't matter. They're recovering. They're looking very nice.
Oh, very nice, but a very nice opening right at long from Happy. And as soon as they get it, they've gotten out of there.
Jax wanted to over-aggress there, and Teach punishes. I think it's a two-man advantage for the Heroes.
Yeah, Bionics did such a good job to get us to a tied scenario, but now they're faltering a little.
Yeah, they're gonna have to work to recover this round. The two players, the Rain Cloud and Connor, walking towards the stacked B site. Sunny with a very aggressive position all the way outside the ATP. See if that comes into play at all.
Ooh. Good damage. Forces his teeth into the corner, and that second snake bite should force them out. That's one, but Happy has come in on the coverage. Happy's operator has been crucial here. As they get another one.
That was through the smoke too.
Dropped straight through the smoke.
30 seconds left.
Falls onto the ground, nothing but a mere puddle as Blizz has to clutch. Deciding to take the long route all the way
He's just gonna
back
save
into
here.
spawn and deciding to save. A smart decision, but a tough one. As soon as you tie it up, Heroic Gyros,
10
they
seconds
strike
left.
back, and they strike with a vengeance with that operator from Happy.
Happy win bananas that round. It was a small world where it is a round for Blizz. There are two players low. It was not an impossible round, but playing the numbers, Alex to save and carry over a rifle kind of low for Bionics, so it ends up being the right call. Looks like we're getting a tech, something going on with the OS players. Onslaught has DC'd.
Unfortunate. Gotta call tech. Gotta make sure everything is everything's doing all right. Get all the players back in here, and then we can get back into the game. But until that point, I think that we should put in some predictions. I think that right now, the game could go any which way, and I want to know from you, who do you think takes it?
I mean, it's looking like the Heroes kind of recovered, stabilized this defensive half, and should be able to lock it up. But Bionic's been pretty solid so far. So the safe pick goes Heroes, but I think Bionics, they might have what it takes here tonight.
Ooh, I'm going to agree with your safe pick. I'm going to say that I think that now that we have a chamber with an op, that Happy is just going to take over the game and should be able to close it out for the Euros here on this map. But who knows? We'll just have to see where exactly things end up going here in this one. It's been exciting so far with the back and forth. I've been enjoying sort of some of the crazier buys, still making rounds close, still making rounds competitive. So in this one, it's a full buy up for both squads. 4 Vandals in an op for that defensive side of the Euros. A mix of Vandals and Phantoms for the Bionics as they begin to attack, and they pressure Hookah up first, where Teets is waiting. Sees the Boombot, shuts it down. Oh, gets found out by that dog, but jumps right on back. I really wanted to make a got that dog in him joke, but I couldn't figure out a way to naturally segue to it. So instead I'm just going to say that I wanted to.
Nice guiding light, and nope. No swing off the back. Teets is
No.
got that vision back.
It's all about patience, but the Seekers, they want to be a little bit more impatient here on this one. They just want to rush straight on towards them, and that's exactly what will happen. Hookah control has now been taken, but there are 3 players rotated over and a 4th even considering it. Bionics have a tough site to break open. Oh, but that's a good one to start it from Connor.
And he's going to get a second tag.
Oh, a second
2!
kill!
Res is available, so odds
30 seconds left.
numbers are going to be even back up. If
Oh, but the wall's been
Jax is able
broken.
to survive.
Oh, Jax just barely survives, barely gets out. And now you're right, the numbers are even, and the rotate is swift. All the way over to the A site, 2 players rushing over for the Heroes as well.
They don't have a ton of time. Anything to stop the plant, and they're giving a world of hurt.
Oh, Happy. So much impact coming through from that off. Jax is hoping to lock this down, but instead Happy has an onslaught through the smoke, spams down that planter. The Euros, they grab that gun round. They put the economy of the Bionics in the bin. They can buy up around some weaker guns, or they just got to go with pistols. They've got to essentially take a partial here, give up around 11 in hopes of not sort of screwing their own economy.
Yeah, Heroes have a really good shot at expanding the gap to 3 and at least 1 step away from locking in overtime. Aggression from Sunny. He's going to get 1.
Ooh.
A big double kill from 1 clip with a stinger from Blizz.
Blizz.
Don't see that every day.
Blizz's stinger has been on point this game. Absolutely terrifying to see just how powerful the stinger can be in the right hands, with maybe just with a little bit of luck, as now the stim beacon goes down and Blizz runs all the way on up forwards.
Blizz almost had the
Viper's
smoke
Pit
spam.
popped, and oh, that's a good ult. That's a good ult to just force them out, deny that plant, slow things down. Now they start to regroup and come back in, but Blizz can plant. And Connor can drop a snake bite that'll walk off Happy. Happy really doesn't want to go into this Viper's Pit with just an op in hand. They've got to rely on their rifles, got to rely on some kind of piece of utility to find things out as the Owl Drone goes in. Gonna find one, but not gonna get the tag. And now a recon dart. This recon dart could be anything if it can even find anything. Instead, Raincloud can get one, Connor can get another, and Onslaught can't get anything else. Bionics. That took them a lot. That took them a double kill on a stinger. That took them a Viper's Pit being popped. But they do get around on the board. They break that streak of the Euros. They win even just with that partial buy, and now their eco is in a great place.
I would invest that 10 times out of 10 to get the round they did right there. The Stingers came out to play. They did all the heavy lifting. It was a cakewalk for the 2 rifles they had recovered at the end there. Didn't really come into play at all. And now it's going to be the Stingers and Shorties for OS to see what they're able to get here. And this very passive, slow-paced offensive style from Bionics, it's now being met with some more aggression than normal.
Happy has just loved sort of taking fights, but now they're shut down on an opening attempt. Ult coming through, Jax just over the top, knocks him down.
Wait.
As though ult's back, and that's a double up.
A.
Sunny just grabbing all those frags, and Maz, of course, the closer, Mad Maz, able to win that one out. Heroic Euros with a heroic play out of Maz and Sunny together to go ahead and win that round. Absolute chaos, and they get up to 11.
They do it on the weaker guns there too. Both teams trading the eco rounds, and it's thrown the Bionics economy into a very weak state. They're gonna buy up here. They have the money for it, but if they drop this, I mean,
Out of
they're not gonna have
tokens.
anything.
Yeah. Make or break, and Happy is looking to break them. Op opening instantly, snaps the fingers and is away. Zaps having to even just burn a flash to start looking up towards Hookah. All of this util because the Phantom Opper could exist anywhere. Happy could be holding this line, so you cannot peek into it dry. Smoking wall gonna go up. It gives room for them to walk forwards. As they do, we'll see what exactly they go for. Wanting to actually come in towards Hookah, and that's where Connor's gotten. Onslaught doesn't clear the close corner. That's a good frag. That's a good opening right back. 4v4 ensues as they're just completely split across the map. But Connor's teammate's going to go down to Maz, and Happy up close with the operator. Still making it sing. Sunny around the corner, another one that's going to be checked, but it doesn't matter because they've got the quicker trigger finger, and Teets has the final headshot. 12-9, Heroic Euros get to map point, excuse me, here on this first map.
Yeah, Bionics they've given it a real good go. They got a lot further than I thought they would. They're still got a solid opportunity. They're bringing in the stairs, which have worked wonders for them so far. So it's still very doable, but I mean, no room to play with. This is do or die the rest of the way here.
Oh, definitely. That's so interesting. They just immediately ult out U-Haul and start running in, but of course Sunny's gonna get one. Why not? It's the classic. This guy with a judge, always good for one. Happy, always good to just try to spam down that wall. They want to be able to deny a plan,
Look at
deny
Teets.
something, but instead, Teets up on a flank to deny it all. Grabs one, gonna go ahead and even drop that molly. Blitz is up close though, and they don't think they'll clear this knife out and sprayed down. Blizz able to even just make that SMG work, and so a 3-on-3, and so there's hope for the Bionics. Maz up close, wanting to strip that hope away. Pry it straight out of their hands with a good headshot. Rain has gotten Onslaught though, but now it has to be a clutch, and it's not gonna be. Maz to grab the final frag. 23 apiece for Maz and Happy, as they're gonna take this defuse, and they're going to take map 1 here in the Premier semifinals.
Yeah, the two superstars for the Heroes leading the way. Like you said, 23 apiece, leading dingers. Sunny going absolutely bananas, 18-18 and 22 assists. Looking very nice tonight too.
Yeah, very nice one overall, and exciting first game. But we've got more games coming up. I believe Ascent is our next map. We'll see if Bionics can bounce back or if the Heroic Euros will take it in 2. We'll be right back in just a moment.
know I'm not the easiest to love. I thought I would at least be worth a shot. Instead you gave up on me 2 months in. 'Cause my flies were too hard to deal with. Did you even love me in the first place? In the first place? If you did, we wouldn't be in this place. In this place, I wouldn't be here trying to say I'm sorry for parts of me. Did you even love me in the first place? In the first place? In the first place? I know I jump into things too fast. I thought I could trust you right off the bat. Instead you turned my vulnerability against me, and it tore apart the heart from my sleeve. Did you even love me in the first place? In the first place? If you did, we wouldn't be in this place. In this place, I wouldn't be here trying to say I'm sorry for parts of me. Did you even love me in the first place? In the first place? In the first.
All right, and welcome back. That was a very, very exciting bind matchup that went in favor of OS. We're now going to be moving towards Ascent, which is, I believe, the ATO map pick. And they're going to be starting on defense yet again, and they're looking for
Classic.
that rebound. Looking for that.
Interesting if they pick this map and they're starting on defense. I'm a little bit surprised actually. That means the Bionics selected to begin on attack.
I think that OS did. I think they're just so confident in their gameplay, and they really should be. I mean, we ended being the second best team in the Premier Division. They're reigning champions. They have every
Wow.
reason to feel as confident as they might.
Especially going up against 2 subs.
Yeah.
That'll always add to the confidence, though. Sometimes it's a little terrifying not knowing exactly what you'll face when there's 2 substitutes on the field. Right now, though, we're getting to see exactly what they'll select into. I assume Happy will be on that chamber still. Teets hovering over the Omen. No, or Connor, actually, on the Astra. Sort of the 2 Smokes characters that'll come into play here. We get a Killjoy.
Choose your agent.
And, or no, they're mixing it up. We'll see exactly what we get in a KO, maybe a Sky. No clue.
Either or is a
clue
very
what
solid
Sunny wants.
choice.
A Sky makes sense. They were enjoying that character in the past. Maz on the Jet versus Raincloud on the Fade. Gonna be an interesting choice. We'll see sort of how that comes through, along with Jax's Ray's choice. Who knows? I sure don't. I think that, yeah, as you said before, the Euros definitely have to be confident coming into this map too.
Yeah, a little bit of a surprising comp selection for ATO, in my opinion. You got Raincloud on the Fade, recently nerfed. We don't get the privilege of playing on previous patches like VCT, so get that nerf, and just happened yesterday, so a little bit of a change in playstyle there. And then you also get Tony or Zaps on that Sova. You get the double info initiator combination instead of a flash and a flash and an info initiators, like more traditional style comp. So we'll see how that plays off of each other for the map.
We will see. We will see indeed, as right now this attacking side leans over towards A for this initial hit. And just sort of a 2-on-2, almost stacking sort of the sights initially. I think this look from Bionics is interesting. We'll see if it pays off. The fact that they're just sort of leaving mid wide open. Finally gonna send Jax at least over to hold it there from side hall, but the hit is all coming in through A main as they go ahead and group on up and just sprint on in. Immediately into the site is Maz just dashing on up, and it's gonna be Zaps in heaven. Gets shut down. Maz with that frag, but now it's 2 straight back for the Bionics. Jax ducking over towards the generator, leaving them just stuck here in main. They need some way to get back out, or at least to cross over with the spike, and then they could fall away and reset.
That's a very nice stranglehold on the A site from the Bionics. It's given Blizz a lot of freedom to make an aggressive position towards B main, see if the offense has made their way over, and they're going to continue to shrink the map if they continue this push.
They're just sort of waiting here in A main, hoping that they'll rotate back, and they definitely have. The one issue is that, yes, they've rotated back, but they're now taking info and control on B, so they should know that it's A.
30
And now
seconds
they
left.
come in, but the immediate swing, gonna mean that Sunny actually grabs that initial frag. That's an important one to win, because it now puts us into an even 3v3 retake. All of these players looking to come up towards heaven, just the glass broken. And now they come back down. Teets teleports away. 2 players playing in towards hell as Blizz walks up above. Wants contact, wants some kind of first fight, and gonna find it on the Teets, but not find the frag until that one tap comes through. Another one. Perfect counter strafe. Lee stuck under heaven. Nothing that they can do. Overwhelmed by Rain Cloud. Those are some great taps there coming into the site.
Yeah, this is just a demon in the piss rounds. I think he had the 2 triple kills in the first map, and he
They have courage.
isn't able to match it here, but at least gets the double and the very effortless retake. Bionics take their 3rd pistol of the series. It's just going to be one sheriff and a frenzy on the board for the heroes to try and get something going here.
What's the over-under on Maz still just like acing them with 1 sheriff?
Not high, but we'll see what he's able to do.
It feels uncomfortably possible. But
It
I
really
agree
does.
with you that it definitely shouldn't happen.
It's such a monster first map that
I got the
he
spike.
could carry that momentum. I don't see it.
And Happy as well playing Chamber, so you always gotta be wary of just a couple credits invested. Could mean a couple headshots found. Maz long range. Crosshair placement just off. Rain Cloud almost dropped there.
Had a
Still
really
alive.
really good opportunity at the first headshot. Gonna take down that trademark and shadow of doubt what's going on in mid. Oh, Tony knows! He
Oh.
knows!
That's a scary one.
Onslaught brought down to 9, but still alive and able to contribute.
If they get a smoke all the way here towards the defender's spawn, then perhaps
standing.
I was gonna
30
say they could
seconds
get
left.
into this
Oh.
site. Maz, that's a good opening headshot. But there's no way that the fight's gonna be given over to them. Instead, everybody just playing tucked, everybody just playing safe, and Saps playing for the frag. Grabs a 3K into that round. And Bionics, they win up against the save, up against just the very light buy. And now they have to win up against the full buy. 5 Stingers versus 5 Vandals.
Yeah, they definitely did. And keeping 4 alive there, huge. Able to invest in that 5th Spectre on the Rain Cloud. They're going to be on Light Shield, so a little bit of less playroom there, but it's definitely a very good opportunity for the Bionics to win this bonus round.
Oh,
It's gonna be a
gonna
fast
realize,
take.
yeah, you might as well go fast when you've got stingers, just sprinting up into the site. Connor and Zaps
Spike